Hey everyone, it's Types, and today I'm super excited to be bringing you some more Paldea Evolved content. Today we're looking at the United Wings deck, which focuses around these attackers with the United Wings attack, which does 20 damage for each Pokemon in your Disco PAL with that attack United Wings. Wattrel here attacks for 2 colors and is Lightning type. We see that Murkrow here attacks for 1 Dark and is of course Dark type. And then also Flamigo here attacks for 2 colors and is colorless, also with an ability allowing you to search out your other Flamigos and put them into your hand, which is super useful and makes this card very good. So I think that's really interesting that you have these this variety of attackers, which are all very usable, and they're all basic Pokemon. Then we have Ditto to copy them as well to allow you to do a bit more damage. And then we also see that I run Radiant Charizard, allowing you to attack for essentially 1 fire for your opponent's taken 4 cards and do 250, which is obviously just a ton of damage. We also have the Kirlia here, which allows us to discard cards from your hand to draw some more. And then we have the new Squawkabilly EX, which is really interesting. There's an ability to squawk and sees once during your first turn, you may discard your hand and draw 6 cards, and then you can't use more than one of this ability during your turn. So you can essentially use this, it's like Dedenne GX turn 1. And then we also play a lot of ways of discarding Ultra Ball we play. We also run in terms of supporters, we run 1 Boss's Orders, 1 Iono, which is a comeback card. So each player shuffles their hand, puts it on the bottom of their deck, and then draw a card for each prize they have left. Meaning that if you're down on prizes, it's very powerful, and in the early game, it draws a lot of cards. We also play Professor's Research and Serena to be able to discard cards from our hand. And that's about it, really. Of course, Pokemon Search, we have Energy, the new Luminous Energy, providing any type of energy, allowing us to attack with either the Murkrow or the Radiant Charizard. And that's about it, so let's just hop into it. I think this list is super solid. I might make a few tweaks, but honestly, I really like it. I think it's a very strong deck. Some people have been, I think, underrating it a little bit. It has a lot of potential, and honestly, maybe the best new deck from the set, the best brand new deck from the set. And there's some other good decks, but this has a lot, like, packs a big punch. So I think it's quite good. But let's see. And ideally, we'll go, I guess we choose to go second. It doesn't matter too much, I don't think, though. Because a lot of decks want to go first. So, yeah, we'll probably be going second anyways. The only reason we choose to go first is because we don't want our opponent to go first, but it is what it is, you know. But at least we're not a deck that minds going second by any means. And we see a very, actually very good opening hand. So we see the Murkrow. Also, I've been having, of course, Pokemon TCG Live is now out. I've been having major issues with it, which is not good. But, yeah, it's getting kind of, like, glitchy and stuff. Yeah, we see your opponent. Is this Lugia Archeop Single Strike, or is this something else? Okay, yeah, it is Lugia Archeop Single Strike. We saw the couple of Stone Journers, and we see them running Great Ball as opposed to capturing Aroma. You know, it's either or, certainly. The other Stone Journer hitting the bench, but hopefully we can grab a KO this turn. I'm not sure if that's likely or not. We'll actually look into our prizes with the Hisuian Heavy Ball, and we did prize. I'll grab the Wattrel. I want to try to see how much damage I can do in this first turn. Also, we do resist them, which is kind of nice, but I'll grab the Wattrel. If we can bench the Flamigo to get the rest of our Flamigos into our hand. And let's see, how many do we need in the discard? We need 7. Okay, that's going to be hard, but it's not impossible. So I will use this, get the rest of our Flamigos out. That's just good. And let's see, I need this energy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can get 5 right away. And I think that's good. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to discard. Let's see, which weakness type's better to hit here? I'll get rid of this Wattrel, I suppose. And then we get Professor's Research this away. Hopefully we get maybe that Squawkabilly EX. Oh, we did? Okay, this is interesting. Let's see, we could Super Rod back some stuff, which is fine. Yeah, we're definitely looking to grab the Squawkabilly EX. I can get rid of Manaphy, Escape Rope as well. I don't think we need that. Actually, Wattrel is going to be very good to hit weakness on Lugia. I forgot about that, but that's nice. I'll grab the Squawkabilly EX here, though. You know, we're not quite there, though. We only have, we're hitting, I think, yeah, 100. Collapsed Stadium isn't great here either, but I'll drop these Raltses. I think it's good. Super Rod back in the just the Kirlia, I think. Manaphy is not amazing, so I'll just send that back in. Now we're looking to get 2 more in the discard, which is not impossible. So Squawkabilly's discard a hand, draw 6 more cards. No, we didn't get there. Okay, that was very close, but obviously we're a little bit short. So turn 1's not bad by any means either, though. Let's see. What else are we looking for here? I'll just attack. I can bench Ditto. That's not bad. Yeah, and then we can like copy an attacker with Ditto, which is good, and then we'll just attack. Unfortunately, we didn't get the KO there, which is a bit annoying, but you know it is what it is, and it's just fine. Also, spin turn is hit and run, which is kind of interesting and not awful by any means. We're going to see them attach another energy research. They are looking, of course, to get that Lugia V starting to play. Yeah. They currently, oh no, they do have the definite KO by the damage increase from the single strike energies. So, yeah, I don't know why I thought they didn't. I must have miscalculated or something. But yeah, they have the KO here if they want it. But they're probably looking for a bit more. We see another Lugia hitting the board. Now probably going with the Flamigo, I think. I haven't played this deck a ton, so I'm not sure how to like go about it. Oh no, they don't have it. Oh, because there is no stadium in play, so they don't grab the KO here. So that's very good for us. We can now Kirlia, Ultra Ball away, probably the Nest Ball and the Research get out of our deck. The Murkrow, and then just get rid of that with Kirlia. Now we're just in a super good spot. So, yeah, I really like our spot now. Get rid of that. Collapsed Stadium as well, limiting them and getting our Squawkabilly off the bench. This is going way better than I ever could have imagined. Serena, we could go for some Gust play, but we don't have to, certainly. And then, of course, the Flamigo will be a solid attacker. Right now we're hitting 120, which is okay. We could be hitting more, honestly, if we needed to, but I'll put the energy on. I think Ditto's probably all right. Flamigo's fine as well. I'll put it on the Flamigo. I don't really have a problem with that. We can go... I don't hate discarding either, but I'll just United Wings. Take the first prize. I don't see anything wrong with that, and we preserve the Serena for gusting later. And then we could see Radiant Charizard would be fine here. Pal Pad, you know, I don't hate that either. Because we can just recover some stuff. That Iono could be good to recover in the late game. We see another single strike energy. They do need the Archeops, though. They're testing Choice Belt. That doesn't do anything, but that's fine, certainly. And they only have 1 Archeops in the discard pile. So they could just get down 1, but they'd rather get down 2, certainly. And now let's see what they have. They're going to Summoning Star that 1 Archeops into play. So now they only have 1, which is a bit awkward, but we could theoretically target it down. There are different options here. But they're going to stick a Gift Energy on the active. So they're obviously going to try to the KOS here, and they're going to try to just kind of annoy us by the... Oh, they didn't get rid of the stadium. That's really interesting. Yeah, I was thinking they'd get rid of that stadium, but they chose not to. Right now, we're just a little short, so we'll get rid of that Murkrow. And I'd like to get that Wattrel, there we go, into play. I'm going to actually get rid of another Serena now. Yeah, we are doing enough damage with Flamigo. But, of course, the Wattrel hitting a weakness on the Lugia is just good. And, yeah, I like that. And now I can go ahead and use United Wings. I could also Pal Pad stuff back, but I'm not exactly sure what I want. Research is fine. Iono could be good to punish, but, you know, I'm just going to take the KO. I don't have an issue with that. And we also have Ultra Balls. But we're just very much in the lead here. I don't expect to see any... and they do draw cards from the Gift Energy. That was part of what was annoying for us. We see Luminous Energy. That's okay. You can use that to copy the Murkrow, which is fine. Of course, that will not be getting us the KO on the Lugia. So I don't know if I want to push for the KO on this Lugia or not. We are down only 1 double turbo. I don't remember if we prized any or not, but I'm not sure if it matters either. But we do see them giving us the Lugia, which I like. Certainly Wattrel and And Murkrow, being the typings that they are, is very good for us. And yeah, we just see them discarding all these cards. So the gift energy wasn't even that good for them. They can't like use most of the cards they drew off of that. We see a head. So they're gonna get another Lugia. No, oh, they're gonna get an Archeops. Maybe they prized the Lugia, or they're just gonna thin it. That's fine too. Dunsparce. Okay, so we are not gonna go in with this Wattrel then. If we do, we just do it to like get it off the board. But honestly, we're still in a very good spot. We can just like two-shot this Lugia. If they Sharon's Care, then that's not great. But I don't think that's gonna happen. And I'm gonna hold on to this Serena as well to be able to gust. I think that's gonna be very useful. We see a double turbo. Oh, wow. But the Dunsparce turning off their weaknesses means that that's not really a good option. So I'll get rid of that card right there. And I can also get rid of the Professor's Research. I don't think we need that. And we don't need to push for maximum damage. We're just looking for a simple two-shot. I'll drop Ditto into play as well. And now the Collapsed Stadium is being a tiny bit annoying for us, but it's still not a huge deal. Anyway, we're going to fall behind on prices, but we're winning on tempo anyways, so it doesn't matter. And then, how much are we hitting? We're hitting, so United Wings will be doing 180, which is, of course, a very solid number. Yeah, and at some point we could even one-shot one of their Pokemon Vs, which is just good, of course. Even with Radiant Charizard as well. That's an option. And then I'll just go ahead and copy United Wings here, doing 180, doing a two-shot on this Lugia, assuming, as I said, that they don't heal, which I don't think they're going to do, but it's not impossible either. Yeah, I love, this deck's working so well. I was nervous, but on paper I was like, this should work well. And it is working well, so I'm very happy about that. We're going to see Primal Turbo. We could just see a retreat, but that's not healing, and we have the Serena in hand to be able to gust them up. You see V-Guard Energy double turbo, so it looks like they are attacking, yep, with this other Lugia, meaning that we can't KO it now in one shot particularly easily, but that's fine. We can get there, it's certainly possible. And we're just going to go after this Lugia as well. And we can attack with Wattrel as well to get that into the discard, because, of course, it's in place, so it's not in the discard pile. And we now have no Pokemon for the Wings of Union prized either. Hisuian Heavy Ball is a massive, is insanely good for this deck. We don't see them retreating. Wow. Okay, I did not expect that. Just giving us the easy access to this Lugia here. We can save our Serenas. I'll send up Wattrel now. Take an easy KO. We see another Wattrel as well. I'll just discard that. I don't have any problems with that. Something like the... another Ralts is interesting. I don't know if it's necessary, though. Something like Rescue Carrier could be good in this deck. I'll actually get rid of... I could get rid of that Ralts. I don't hate that. How many guys we have left? We just have one more anyways, so... Right now we're hitting 180. We can't ever really one-shot. I think if we have all 12 of them in discard, we're hitting 240, so we could theoretically one-shot this Tyranitar. But obviously we're not quite there yet, so... I'll get rid of this Ralts. It's not the most necessary thing in the world. Let's see Kirlia, and also a Murkrow, which I'm going to try to discard soon. I'm kind of nervous of an Iono play. Of course, that's just kind of bad for us, but let's see. How many are we down? 2 Dittos. We're only down 1 Ditto. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Ultra Ball away the Murkrow and the Kirlia right now and grab out of the deck the Ditto. And we only have 9 cards left in deck. We're just churning through a deck very quickly. Oh, wow, they only have 8. Yeah, I haven't really been paying attention to that, in case you didn't know, but it's certainly good for us. So United Wings, very strong there. Now, if they KO our Wattrel, we can just boss our Serena and gust up the Tyranitar and grab that there. So that's very good. We do see our boss's orders, our Hisuian Heavy Ball, so we do have access to that, excuse me, that Radiant Charizard, plus the Escape Rope, meaning that we can switch into that. V-Guard Energy hitting that Lugia, but that's not enough, right? They need Disruption, otherwise we just win. And yeah, this deck's working. This deck's flowing so smoothly. I 100% think this is a very strong deck. You should try it out. It's really fun. I got some other fun like combo ideas, but honestly, the deck just sets up so well. And you have all these options. Ditto's are very solid as well. And yeah, we just have game here. So you know what? That's good, right? That's just very good. Wings of Union. No, not Wings. Do I have been saying Wings of Union? It's United Wings. A lot of the translations said like other things, but anyways, we'll go here. Boss's orders up the Tyranitar V. Oh, that's some lag. And then we can copy United Wings, dealing 240 damage. And let's get it. Boom, a one-shot on their Tyranitar V. We didn't even need the Radiant Charizard, but that would have also gotten the one-shot on the Tyranitar V. Yeah, this deck is just really good. Of course, Lugia is a solid matchup, but we didn't need the weakness there. So, yeah, let's run one more game and see how it goes, because I'm excited. This deck's really cool. And I get to play my EXs for my EX challenge. Although this isn't the best deck in the world for the EX challenge. It only runs one EX, but it's still cool. The Squawkabilly EX is good. It didn't do very much for us that game, but also we were able to remove it with Collapsed Stadium, so I think it's very solid. And now I'm moving up to rank 220. Let's go. Heads. I should have chosen tails. It doesn't matter, but yeah. Oh, we won. That's cool. I'll choose to go second again. This gives us greater odds of doing Squawkabilly EX, and also just greater odds of being able to attack for solid damage. Oh, I was like, I don't want to start Squawkabilly EX, but we started it. This hand's actually not great. It's not the worst thing in the world because we can do stuff. In fact, we can get an attacker into play and attack with it, but we're losing energies, which is, of course, not good. And we are also going to be, we don't have anything we're discarding, or any attackers we're discarding with Squawkabilly EX, so, again, not great. These are also, I believe we only run 2 escape ropes. These are both of them. Maybe against Lost Zone? Okay, yeah. I was hoping I wasn't going to see Lost Zone in this deck, because, of course, spread is bad for us. However, we clearly are seeing Lost Zone. I suppose we could go for a Flamigo and then look for that double turbo energy, but then we're just losing a lot of energy. We see Manaphy. I don't know why they played Manaphy turn 1, but that's fine. Murkrow. Okay, I like that. Oh, actually, no, I really like this. I'm going to get rid of the Dark Energy and an Escape Rope. Or I suppose I can get rid of Luminous Energy Escape Rope. The way you drag cards in here, it's very strange. You can't drag the card out or in. You need to click it. But anyways, I'll get rid of these cards. And we'll check our prizes as well. We prized none of the boys. Let's go. We prized a Kirlia. And I suppose I should check my prizes fully. I prized Professor's Research, an Ultra Ball, a Hisuian Heavy Ball, a Super Odd, and 2 double turbo. Ooh, I don't love that. But honestly, we can quite possibly get a KO turn 1. Oh, I suppose they benched the Manaphy not to get benched out, which is fine. And now that's going to die, and then they're much happier with that. But I'll bench the Murkrow now. Switch into that. And then attach the Luminous Energy as well. I think that's slightly better. And then we're going to be not quite hitting enough, so we do need to hit something else in the discard. But I am going to get these other Flamigos into the bin. Go ahead and use Squawkabilly EX's ability, which is just very good. Honestly, Flamigos are very nice for this deck. Oh, we missed it. That's unfortunate, but, we'll hopefully be okay. I'll grab a Ralts into play now. Another one of those, and I'll just attack. It could be worse. It could be better as well. Murkrow's low HP as well as Wattrel's low HP isn't great, but at least Flamigo's HP is much higher, so that's nice. Well, United Wings, not grabbing the KO, but, hopefully it's okay. Right, that's all I'm saying. And, yeah, we missed the turn 1 KO, which is unfortunate. I could be running more supporters in this list, which could help. I could even run Lumineon V. That wouldn't have actually helped in this case, but it's a solid option, but we're going to see Escape Rope. I'll certainly send up the Flamigo. I think that's fine. We can attack with it. You never know. But, yeah, well, let's see. And then we're going to see, I'm trying to get stuff into Lawson as well, which they're struggling to do. Because I don't know, they've gotten off to a slow start here, which isn't ideal for them. But we'll take it, right? This matchup seems, as I said, very questionable. Sableye playing on spreading. Radiant Green is playing on spreading. We see them get rid of their Dragonite V, which makes sense. It's not great. Most builds don't run it, but this one does apparently. Could be with the Luxray as well, possibly. And then we see the Radiant Greninja coming in, but as I said, they only have they have 4 cards in the Lost Zone, but they're a ways away from getting the Mirage Gate turn, or reaching that first Mirage Gate turn, I think. As in, they'll probably hit it next turn. It's not impossible to get it this turn, though, in which case we probably lose, but we just seen them retreat into Manaphy. giving us this free prize. Now we're going to be looking for a few different things, but notably we're looking to get the Squawkabilly off the bench, as that will cause problems. Manaphy could be good as well. In fact, Manaphy will be very good. Boss's orders, I'll get rid of that. I'm also going to just get the Manaphy straight into the bench. We definitely need that. So Kirlia away, Boss's orders now. It could be good, but I think we want the other cards more. Professor's Research is good. Losing Ditto is not ideal, but you know, it is what it is. I'll do this. Pal Pad back that card. We're down 2 energies, but we can recover one with Super Rod, so I think we're in an okay spot. And we do see the stadium, and we also... Okay, yeah, this is pretty solid. I'll go ahead and Level Ball for that Kirlia to draw some more cards and make us more resilient from bench, like snipe damage and stuff. Definitely getting rid of Murkrow is going to be good, and Collapsed Stadium is also good here. Professor's Research, a couple of those, not bad, and I'm going to get rid of that Squawkabilly now. Getting that off the bench is surprisingly easy. And now United Wings, of course, giving us a pretty easy KO here. But the Flamigo, as I said, is the bulkiest attacker in this deck. It will get one-shotted by Cramorant as well. Hisuian Heavy Ball, I don't need that. We did not prize any basics, so that's not the best rip off the prizes, but we'll see. And then they are now they're still churning through the deck. Oh, they play Battle VIP Pass. Honestly, Battle VIP Pass in Lost Zone isn't the best play. I know some people like it, but you don't need, like, I don't know. Obviously, it could have helped them here, but I don't think it's super necessary. Also, are they going to be able to bump this stadium? That's something they're going to try to look to do. I assume they're playing Beach Court. They could be running Artizone in their list, though. I'm not sure. We're going to see the switch card, though, so they just use that to switch instead. That's fine. Now, Murkrow, we do need to be able to hit a bit more with Murkrow. Right now we're hitting, I think, like 80, I believe. So, oh, no, we're hitting 100. Okay, so we do actually have the KO with Murkrow, which is nice. And we can theoretically go in another Hisuian Heavy Ball. I don't really need that. I'll just get rid of it, I suppose. Okay, and then we get there. That's nice. And we can bench Ditto as well. It's, you know, not the best thing in the world, but it's something. Get rid of the Murkrow as well. Radiant Charizard will, of course, become a very strong option for us in the future. Luminous Energy, that is not our last Luminous Energy, but one of our last Luminous Energies. I'll play a Hisuian Heavy Ball just to thin. Oh, when we prize 2 double turbos, ooh, I don't love that. Hopefully we see one of those off the prizes. And then we do have the KO here. So now we're just up we're up in prizes, but we need to be able to stream attackers. And of course the Radiant Charizard could be very good for us, but we are out of switching options, so that could get scary. But what is definitely the scariest is the Sableye. As I said, Lost Zone's not a good matchup for us. But the Manaphy, the Flamigo are kind of pulling some weight here. And we are able to KO them. This is definitely, in my opinion, one of the better single prize decks right now. If not one of the best. Lost Zone's probably better than United Wings, but it's not like drastically better. United Wings definitely is able to play more straightforward stuff and just be able to eventually get through like bigger attackers, as you saw with the Lugia, but against smaller attackers, it's not the best. So I do have some ideas for some smaller attackers, notably the new Veluza. If you haven't seen that, I made a video on it. It's actually very good. You can put that in this, Peony and stuff. It gets a bit complicated and not necessarily as focused on the wings or the United Wings attackers, but it'll make for a better Lost Zone matchup. So we see Collapsed Experiment. Looks like they are going to be able to go with a Sableye this turn, I think. But maybe they'll be a little short still. Did they use both Comfies? I don't remember. No, did they? Yeah, they used this Comfy. Stuff's being covered up by the Collapsed Experiment, which isn't great. And they've also, how many resources are they down? They're not how many resources. Okay, that's good for us, certainly. I mean, you know, they like having more resources in their deck, but they still, you know, they have a long ways to go before they are set up perfectly. See the Sableye, so they could be going with it. Yeah, okay, they do have it. Lost Vacuum, getting rid of the Collapsed Stadium, so they do have it with the Comfy, getting rid of that. And now they can start going in with Sableye, which gets bad for us very quickly, as they are going to be able to take multiple prizes with this over various turns. we kind of want Super Rod as well. Radiant Charizard could hit the board at some point. Switch card. Do they have the energy? I predict they do. Right? They're down. Oh, why is it showing my loss on? I think they're down only a few Psychic. Mirage Gate. Yeah. So they have the energy. This isn't looking great, but we still will be up on prizes after our turn, so that's good. Sableye, yep, and Water to the Radiant Greninja. All very logical, straightforward plays. Lost Mine. I wonder if they're going to kick out the Manaphy. See, that's the big question for me. I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense to. It kind of does, because then they can go in with the Radiant Greninja easier, but I can also just kind of recover the Manaphy. So that's going to be the big question. Can I actually recover the Manaphy? And then they're going to put 50 on the Murkrow, meaning that I can very easily get the return KO. Also, Iono could be good here. Let's see, Wattrel. I'm going to Ultra Ball. Let's see, Nest Ball. Get rid of Wattrel and Murkrow. And I'll grab, I suppose, another Ditto. That's, like, completely fine. We prized a Super Rod as well, I think. Or maybe I only want, excuse me, run one. How many cards do we have in deck? We have 15. Okay, so I'm going to just plop this Ditto. Or no. Oh, I messed up a little there. Because I want to bench the Radiant Charizard. I'll just put the Ditto on the bench. Double Turbo could go on. Let's see. How many Luminous? We just have one Luminous left. I'll put this Luminous on the Ditto, though. I think it's okay. And I'll go V-Search. Iono could have been good, but I just didn't think it was what we were looking for. So I'll... actually, I'm going to Level Ball, see a Wattrel, grab that out of the deck. Level Ball, the other Wattrel out, and then I'm going to start, like, discarding them. I suppose I should discard the Ralts first. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, there we go. We do hit the Super Rod, so we can recover. Manaphy is... Oh, Manaphy, Radiant Charizard, and Flamigo's also okay here because it's greater HP, and I believe we still have some double turbos in the prizes. I could have recovered an energy, but I think we'll be able to squeak this one out. Collapsed Stadium we don't need, or of course that Wattrel. I'll just get rid of double Wattrel. I think that's fine. Manaphy, we need that on the bench now, but we are able to get it back, so that's good. Drop that, and I could also get rid of the Wattrel. I'll hold off on that. We're doing 360 damage to the Sableye here also. That's pretty funny because, of course, we're hitting him for weakness. So, just going to blow that up. We're still up on prizes, and we have the Manaphy in play. But if they have another Sableye, you know, that's not great for us. You see them send up Radiant Greninja, though. Possibly just retreat into the Sableye. Clara, oh no. Okay, so we just lost. Quite frankly, there's no way we win this now, unfortunately, just because of the way the matchup works. But I'll play it out, I suppose. Maybe they'll mess up somewhere, right? But they do have a game now, right? They can Sableye, go ahead and Chaos it. Okay, they're benching Cramorant. They have two energies in hand, so unfortunately they do have game here. So I'm gonna go ahead and scoop it up because, you know, we're not winning this one. Because they were able to get the Sableye back, and there's not a great way to counter it. But, you know, it is what it is, right? It's a very solid, it's like a solid deck. I think United Wings is a very solid deck. And we get to open some packs now, I think. At least we get cards. Do I get packs? Yes, I get one pack. So let's open. Nope. How do I open this again? Do I just press this? Okay, yeah. But I think United Wings is a very solid deck. I'd highly recommend you check it out and try it if you haven't yet. It's good. We get a Chin Pao, Battle VIP Pass. Well, and we get a pack. Sharkadet, Noibat, Passimian. That's not very good. Knackle Stack. We get Wattrel. Ooh, another one of the United Wings attackers with a fancy art. And another Squawkabilly EX. Let's go. Actually, the Squawkabilly is not that good looking, but you know, I'll take it, right? Now I think I've got like 3 of them or something. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out the list. I should have the list down below in the description. I honestly think this is one of the best ways to run it, if not the best way to run it. We could have gone with Radiant Charizard. With some of the games, it would have necessarily helped, but we had that option. And again, certain decks, it 100% helps. But I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I'm just excited to see you in the next video. See ya.